Hello and welcome to episode 30 of my Cricket Captain 2020 save with Leicestershire. Now I said I'd come back if we had any chance of qualifying from the One Day Cup, and obviously you can see we're here with the quarter-final, so it gives a slight clue as to how poor we were throughout. First game you saw, that one, and then we beat Warwickshire by 6 wickets. We bowled pretty well. Fuller and Bess 3 wickets each. Bancroft was excellent. Slater was good as well. We were home comfortably. Then we lost to Northants. We scored just 216. Colin Ackerman was outstanding, but no one else contributed at all. Bowling very poor. We lost it comfortably. It's a pretty similar story for the rest of the season, to be honest. Against Durham, Slater scored 95. No one else really did much. And then bowling again, Fuller was good. No one else was particularly good. And we lost heavily again. Then we played Worcestershire. Ollie Westbury got 100. Fuller took 4. Ackerman took 4. We probably should have chased it. No, that was the other one. Sorry. Slater got 100. A little bit slow. Bancroft slow. And we were unable to get there. Now this is the one we should have won. Bowled him out for 255, Cohen with 3, Fuller with 3, Best with 2. And we were going very well. Bancroft had been moved up to open, he was on 108. Donald came in. We needed, I can't actually remember how many off the last over. I think it was just 6 off the last over, but Aaron Donald 15 or 37. Terrible from him, and that's the reason why we didn't win it really. That strike rate so poor from him. We then played against Derbyshire. Varun Chopra got 100, Critchley got 50 as well. 3 wickets for Cohen. Henry Child actually bowled pretty well, bowled 1 for 44 from 10 overs, did a decent job. Batting, some decent innings from Daniel and Donald, but apart from that, I mean, Klein hit 14 off 5, but we still fell 5 runs short in the end. And then the final game we were against Notts. Wesley got 79, no one else really contributed, and again they chased it very easily. Colin Ackerman the pick of the bowlers. Dickens 98 not out. So a very, very disappointing One Day Cup. I believe we finished bottom again. Of course we did. I mean, we were the worst team in the whole competition as well. Everyone else won at least 2 games. So we finished 9th for how many years that in a row? Well, every year so far, apart from the first season. But at least we're improving in the T20s. As hopefully we'll continue to do today against Leicestershire. So we go with our last T20 team. So Slater's obviously going to come in for Huckabee. He's going to go up to the top of the order. Child is going to come in for, I don't know, Daniel's in pretty good form. Daniel's been good actually. Generally. Child has been awful ever since this 100. I've taken the captaincy off him. I don't know if that would make a difference in game. I'm sure it would in real life. Don't know about in the game. Bolt is on international duty. I'm going to bring in Fuller or Griffiths. Fuller's batting, I think, gives him the edge. He's going to come in. We'll have Tong and Porter to open up. I think we'll stick with Daniel. No, I'm going to go with Child. I trust him. Hopefully you can repay my trust I have in him. Yeah, so Wesley's captaining for the end till the end of the season until we find someone else for next year. Yeah, so I mean generally, the openers have done well. Bancroft and Wesley have done well. Rossington's done well in the few games he's played. Bowling again has been good. Fuller hasn't been quite so good. Do I bring in Griffiths maybe? I don't know. against Hampshire. Fuller also used to play for Hampshire. As did an Aaron Donald. 2 Hampshire players in there today. Former Hampshire players. Yeah, we'll go with that. Got Hampshire's team then. Got Riley Russo, James Vince, Jasper Bummer in there. I guess we are 3 years into the future, but doesn't look anything like a T20 side they'd play in real life. But there we are. You can't expect the game to be perfect. We have lost the toss with bowling first. So it's going to be Zach Crawley and Riley Russo to open up. This might be the first time we've played against them, actually. I think it is the first time we played against them in this save. So hopefully it will go well. Perfect start. Crawley gone in the first over. James Vince, both of these two, massive wickets. Vince is going to go to Porter. In fact, it's going to be another run out. We've had a fair share of them in the T20 this year. Russo goes for 2. Billy Root in now. Vince should go this time. He's bowled a leg stump. This has been a brilliant start. We'll go with Porter again. Why not? Tong once more. He's going to get Tom Alsop. Brooke in at number 6 in fact. Fuller is going to get Billy Root. So they're 35 for 5 here. In a terrible position. Very expensive start from Ben Rain. Parkinson's going to get Brooke here. For 20. Ian Holland in at number 8. Parkinson will get Brad Taylor as well. 80 for 7. We're in a good position here. I'm going to bring back Porter. Okay, would have liked a wicket in that over, but that's fine. We'll go back to Ben Rain. He's going to get Roundtree. He might not make 500. Jasper Bumrah is a very bad number 10, with all due respect. Parkinson is going to get Ian Holland. Parkinson's been absolutely brilliant. Brad Wheel in at number 11. They have just scraped to 100. Josh Tong has finished it off in this over, all out for 107. So, our batting lineup is more than good enough to chase 108 in 20 overs. If we don't do it, I'm going to say now it would be very embarrassing. Right? Josh Tong outstanding, Parkinson outstanding, the others all, Rain a little bit expensive, but Porter and Fuller did a good job. Also, Hassan Azad got another England call up. He's not playing this test, he played the last one. I don't think he did anything. Yet again, he hasn't performed for England yet. I think he's played 5 test matches. He got called up first season and then he got another call up a few years later. So he would have been unavailable anyway. Not that I'd have used him, but there we are. Right then, so Jasper Bumrah is obviously the 20 over bowling average of 19. He's the key for them. So I'm thinking we bring the aggression down for him. We don't even need to score at a run a ball, so we're going to go with that. Hopefully we can start well. Good start. Not a great start. 5 for 1. We can keep the aggression at this. Brad Wheel actually does seem to be decent in game. In real life, he's okay. He doesn't really play much. But yeah, he's probably not as good as he is in game. Tom Wesley now, 24 for 2. We just need to get through Bumrah's spell, really. Just get through the openers. Bancroft's doing what we need so far. 3 here for Wesley. He's edged for a single. Okay, Brad Taylor into the attack now, and now we're in a slightly easier situation now with the change bowlers on. Taylor is going to get Tom Wesley though, and now we need Henry Child to perform for once. Same with Bancroft, who's had a good season. Alright, still 5.4 and over. We just need a partnership here, even if it's only about 30 odd. That will put us in a good position. Child is really struggling at the moment now with this form. Hopefully he can get a little bit of confidence here. He's 10 off 10. Halfway there, 58 for 3. Roundtree continuing the medium pacer. Child hits in for 4. That's fine, just 5 and over is all we need. Anything more is a bonus at this stage. Brad Taylor continuing. Child is actually looking pretty good so far. It's looking at the moment like a good move to keep him in. That's fine. Ian Holland now. Actually seems to do pretty well in the game, but he has got poor averages, to be honest. Did well in the One Day Cup. He's bowling now to Henry Child, who hits in for 4. That's fine, no problems. 4 more. So we're ahead of the rate for the over. We should do it easily from here. If we don't, it'll be very disappointing. Child. It would take a monumental effort not to win it from her. I wouldn't put it past, I say. Another 4 for Child. He's on to 41 and looking like returning to form, which is very nice to see. Bancroft. He's gone to Ian Holland, but Rossington should see us home along with Henry Child. Just 12 needed. In the air, he's going to get away with it. Goes for 4. 7 needed now. And it looks like we're on our way to finals day. We win it with a wide. Henry Child 47 not out. Josh Tong gets man of the match. Child looks to be returning to form. We will play Warwickshire in the semi-final. We'll sim and see how the other T20s go. Are we going to find out before this championship game? We are. So it looks like Lancashire and Durham. Lancashire and Durham. So all 4 North Group teams at Edgbaston. When is that? We'll see play both of those games in the same episode. Okay. So what we'll do is I'll play this championship game here. We'll have an episode dedicated to finals day, and then we'll play the 2 championship games there. So we'll play against Sussex now. Hoping to get back to form, obviously, in the championship. Child had a good innings in the last game, so we're going to keep him in. And plus he tends to do very well in this anyway. Porter in awful form, apparently. Do we want to bring in Fuller? Yeah, he's not in great form. He's our leading wicket taker though, so I think we are going to leave him in. Griffiths or Fuller could come in if required. Donald is there as well as a backup. Maybe we drop Wesley, who hasn't been great in this. For the last couple of years actually. Currently he's been good in the T20s, but we'll give him one more game. I think if not, then Donald can come in. We'll just push everyone up. In fact, I know what I'm going to do. Bess is going to miss out. Donald can come in. He can bat at number 7. Wesley obviously captain. Yeah, Bess has been disappointing, unfortunately, for his first season here. Average of 45 in the championship, 33 in the One Day Cup, and an economy of more than 10 in the T20 Blast. Haven't been too impressed with him. He's still got another 3 years in his contract. We'll obviously wait and see what we're going to do with him. Apart from that, I think we're okay. They've got a good opening partnership. Good. Well, I mean, our top 7 on form is very impressive. And again, our bowlers on form, pretty good. The only thing is, we haven't really got an all-rounder, but Child and Wesley can bowl a little bit if required. So hopefully that won't be too much of an issue. Let's go then. Leicestershire against Sussex. We've lost the toss and we're bowling first, and that's a bad start. That's a really bad start looking at conditions. The likes of Bairstow, Papara, Ben Brown. You've got that strong bowling attack again that we spoke about last time. Archer, Robinson, Garton and McCurr. It's not going to be fun to bat against. But we'll give it a go. We need to start winning if we want to avoid relegation. Back to wickets only. Porter and Tong, of course, to open us up, as I'm sure has happened in every game this season. Certainly in the Championship anyway. I can't remember any games where they haven't. Parkinson's going to get the first breakthrough. Tom Haynes has gone for 15. Imam Al-Haq, the Pakistan opening batsman, has started pretty well. 40 or 57. He's scoring quickly. We'll go with Ben Rain, who didn't start the season particularly well, but he's improved throughout. Go back to Porter. Hasn't been a great opening session from us. 121 for 1 at lunch. The pitch is an absolute road, and very good conditions for batting anyway. It was a bad toss to lose, let's put it that way. Johnny Bairstow has gone early. And then Harkness is in now. Keep doing that. Mouse isn't doing what I want it to. Parkinson can come back in. And we'll go a little bit of Tom Wesley. Doesn't bowl much in real life anymore, doesn't seem to anyway. And he's not actually that great in the game, to be honest. But he's... it's just a part-timer, you get a few overs out of him. 6 overs, that's fine. It gives the other bowlers a little bit of a rest. Porter can come back. That's T. Keep Parkinson going. Bring back Ben Rain for a few overs. Parkinson's going to get another wicket here. He's still our best spinner, there's no doubt about that, the way Bess has bowled at times this year. Going to go back to Wesley for just a few overs. We'll take the new ball now with Porter and Tong once again. Tong's going to get Harkness. Good innings from him. 45. Jofra Archer in at number 8. Okay. The good news is Child seems for now to have stopped getting called up for England. So hopefully we can just play him into a little bit better form. There's been a really good partnership with this. Ben Brown has scored quickly. I mean, Archer's hit 53 off 55, which I didn't even realise. I mean, he does average 35 with the bat, to be fair, this year. So he scored runs against us actually in the last game, didn't he? He was one of the reasons we ended up losing that, which we probably should have won. We're struggling it, being carried by Parkinson and Tong. Spinner's got 5. George Garton. I mean, George Garton in at 10 is a very good batting lineup. Archer getting close to 100, but Parkinson is going to get his 6th wicket. He goes for 81. And Tong's going to get Conor McCurr. All out for 427. Contributions all the way down to Imam, Brown, Archer in particular. A little bit disappointing. I mean, very expensive, a lot of our bowlers. Porter especially. We're going to have to bat well, but conditions, as you can see, aren't exactly going to be in our favour. Archer with the new ball destroyed our top order last time we played against him, and Robertson's going to get Phil Salt here. And he's going to get Slater as well, so it's Robinson instead of Archer this time. It's doing all the damage. Garton into the attack. Now we're at lunch, 62 for 2. Decent recovery here, being led by Bancroft and Wesley. But Archer comes back and he's going to get the Australian. Henry Child not in the best of form, as we know. Hoping he's turned a corner with that innings against Hampshire. Rossington It's going to go to Garton here though. We're in desperate need of a partnership and Henry Child has gone for 12. We're in massive trouble here. We could be facing relegation if we're not careful. We need to start winning games. We're obviously going to be made to follow, and I highly doubt we're going to be able to avoid it. I mean, we are basically 9 down. We know what Porter's like with the bat. Parkinson's doing a decent job though, to be fair to him. We're getting to keep the strike and just get as many as he can. He's on 46. He has got his 50, Callum Parkinson. He got a 50 in a T20 as well, didn't he? So this is his second first class 50. We actually went fairly close to avoiding the follow-on. Parkinson got 71. Very, very useful from him. I don't actually know if that 75... I'm guessing that was in real life, because I don't remember him doing it in game. But 71, unfortunately we haven't avoided the follow-on. But we're still 163 behind. It's not a good position to be in. But it could be a lot worse if it wasn't for that innings from Callum Parkinson. Salt and Slater to open up again. We've got through the opening spells, but Salt is going to go here to Conor McCurr again. And he gets Slater too. So 2 quick wickets, that's not good. It's 53 for 2 at lunch. These two started the recovery last time. We need them to go all the way this time, really. I wasn't going to put the aggression up. McCurr's going to get a wicket anyway. Child goes for a duck. He's really struggling. It might be worth dropping him for his own good. Putting him in the second 11 for a bit, just trying to get any form at all from him. Wesley goes, and we're going to avoid an innings defeat, but I mean it's not looking good for our season, let's put it that way. Parkinson can't repeat his first innings heroics. Donald's going to go on the attack. He's got to 50 and then he's got out, but we can't be relying on an Aaron Donald down at number 7. That's not what he's there for, to save matches. He's there to score quickly and improve our position in games. But if the top order's not doing it, you can't expect Donald to do it all by himself. They're only going to need 83 to win. It's going to be a very comfortable for them, you would have thought. Open up with Porter and Tonk. Porter will get the early wicket of Tom Haynes. We'll keep them going, but they're scoring quickly already. Stock goes for 25. Parkinson, and then who else should we give a bowl to? Yeah, go on, Child. Just get a wicket. No confidence for him then. That's that. Pretty terrible performance, in all honesty, from us. Luckily Kent lost, but we are now in the bottom 2. We do have a game in hand over Essex, but we are in a very sorry position at the moment. And as it stands, we're obviously moving back to Division 2, so we really do need to find some form in the last few games. Or we're back in the lower division. Trent Bolt's returned from international duty, so he may be available on finals day, which is obviously very nice. Who have we got left to play then in the Championship? We have got Essex, Somerset, Lancashire and Surrey. So let's see how they're all doing. Essex just above us, Somerset and Surrey near the top, Lancashire about mid-table. So the Essex game next is absolutely huge. So that'll be the game I play off camera, and we'll come back for finals day. That could be a short episode if we lose the semi-final, in which case I'll probably end up playing the this championship game here. We'll come back for these last 2 anyway. Probably going to be very important. See if we stay up. But until then, I will see you again soon.